Welcome to the Monday Morning Catalyst, our 5-minute weekly bonus session to give your week that jumpstart you're looking for. You can catch our popular full-length feature episode podcast first thing every Wednesday morning, and you can now tune into additional video tools and resources on the new Health, Wellness, and Performance Coaching channel over on YouTube. And we'll link to that in the description section of this episode. Now, birthday celebrations come in a number of different categories based on the change or expected change they bring to our lives. Age 5 may be the start of school, 13 the beginning of the teen years, 16 provides the freedom of the driver's license, 18 is the gateway to adulthood, and 21 the official entry point. There are the big decades to celebrate at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and beyond. For students, there's the year we graduate from high school and maybe college. For business owners, the year we launch our own business. For masters athletes, every 5 years, 30, 35, 40, etc., carry the added benefit of a new age group, where we're suddenly the youngest in the category. There might be the year we were married, the year we purchased our first home, the year of our child's birth, the year that child graduates, the year the empty nest becomes a reality, the year we retire, the year Social Security and Medicare kick in. You get the idea. However, with all of those options, the one that occurs this week for yours truly, number 54, it doesn't qualify under any of those multitude of potential biggies. But guess what? That's exactly what makes it so special. Why? Very simple. Because the headline hasn't yet been written. Birthday number 54 is a blank slate with no pre-planned big steps, expectations, or lifetime landmarks to get in the way. It's wide open, ready to stand on its own. And I'm pretty certain the story that develops during this generic, non-landmark, barely noticeable birthday year will have an exponentially powerful impact on whatever time I have left on this earth. Whether we're talking about generic birthdays, a Tuesday, or 2:15 tomorrow afternoon, there may not be a pre-existing star on the calendar. Instead, it's up to us to add the star. So what's it going to be? Are we going to sit around waiting for others to tell us this is the year, or the best day of the week, or the most important hour of the day? Or are we going to identify the vision, make the decisions, and step up our game to make this the year, the day, the hour that will leave a lasting impact on our lives and the lives of those around us? What are we waiting for? Why do we need someone else to tell us we matter, that this day is important, this moment is critical? For goodness sakes, we know that already, right? Let's do something about it. Many of us are just going through the motions. We have the identical morning alarm clock time, breakfast pattern, route to work, parking spot, lunch and dinner plan, and our evenings? Now we don't even have to stand up. We don't have to reach for the remote. Netflix just allows us to continue to the next show unless we hit stop. Is that the life we're looking to live? Is that a life of well-being? If so, who exactly are we being? Health and wellness is a journey toward better than yesterday, a life not of perfection or constant bliss, but of looking for opportunities to move the dial even just a smidgen in order to leave this place a little better than the way we found it. That doesn't just have to be a lifelong goal. It can just as much be a daily or hourly target. So number 54, I couldn't be happier to see you coming this Monday. Let's make this the year. Who's with me? This week's feature episode is with a 3-time Ironman world champion, Mirinda Rini Carfrae. Rini is the most feared runner in the sport, typically outrunning most of the men on race day. And I said running, but she doesn't really run. It's more like gliding over the surface. She definitely shares some of her triathlon secrets, but she's also a new mom, so we get into discussing life, balance, and much more. Whether or not you're a fan of triathlon, you will not want to miss this one. And I have a feeling that even if you're not, you will be when we're done. Thanks again for joining us, for sharing this podcast with others. If there's anything we can do for you, please feel free to reach out to us at results@catalystcoachinginstitute.com or access a number of resources at catalystcoachinginstitute.com anytime. This is Dr. Bradford Cooper signing off, and I'll look forward to speaking with you later this week on the next episode of the Catalyst Health, Wellness, and Performance Podcast.